Upgrading to iOS 16 is an important step to improve your device's user experience, but if you encounter any issues and want to go back to the previous version of the iOS 15.5 operating system, you can follow these steps to avoid data loss. Create a backup on iCloud or iTunes. This ensures that your data is backed up before returning to iOS 15.5. You can create a backup on iCloud by going to Settings to iCloud Backup and pressing the Backup Now button. Or you can create a backup on iTunes by connecting your device to your computer and selecting Backup Now. Download the iOS 15.5 version. You can find the iOS 15.5 version corresponding to your device on the ipsw.me website and download the appropriate firmware file. Make sure to select the correct version to avoid errors. Restore your device. Connect your device to your computer, open iTunes, and select your device. Click the Restore iPhone, iPad or iPod Touch button. Hold down the Shift key on PC or Option key on Mac, and select the iOS 15.5 firmware file you downloaded. Wait for the restore process. The restore process may take some time. While waiting, make sure your device is connected to power and is not disconnected during the restore process. Restart and restore backup. After the restore process is complete, your device will restart with iOS 15.5. You can restore your backup from iCloud or iTunes to retrieve your data. Note that returning to iOS 15.5 after upgrading to iOS the 16th of May not be fully supported by Apple. Therefore, make sure you have backed up your data before returning to iOS 15.5 to avoid losing important data. If you encounter any issues during this process, contact Apple support for assistance. Also, if you want to avoid such issues, make sure your device meets the iOS 16 installation requirements before upgrading. If you are unsure, you should check Apple's support website for a list of supported devices on iOS 16. Furthermore, before upgrading, check if your favorite apps and games are compatible with iOS 16. If not, update them to the latest version to ensure smooth operation on iOS 16. In summary, returning to iOS 15.5 after upgrading to iOS the 16th of May not be fully supported, but if you have backed up your data before returning and follow the steps correctly, you will not lose data and can continue to use your device.